Beep beep.
Hi everyone, I'm Matt.
And I'm Rosie.
Rosie, what are you doing?
I'm just trying out a new recipe from my pancake book.
Excellent. But you're still right to help out with the interview, aren't you?
Just wait here for a minute.
Rosie, what's wrong?
Oh no! Oh shoo, smoke, shoo! Oh no! I'll call you back, Matt.
Rosie. Oh dear. Anyway, I'm sure she'll be back soon. Today, we're continuing our series looking at the book of Exodus from the Bible. And we've been learning that, do it with me, God loves his people and rescues his people so they can obey and live with him. Great work. Well, today, as we look at Exodus chapters 14 to 24, we're going to see that the order is really important. It's because God loves his people and he rescues his people that they are to obey him.
All right, I'm back.
Oh, good. What happened?
Oh, well, I think I should have kind of followed the recipe's instructions.
What do you mean you should have? Did you not follow the instructions?
Well, I thought I knew better, so I just made it up myself.
Anyway, let's get on to today's interview, shall we?
Oh, good idea, because today we're meeting Larissa, Esther, Mike. Are you there?
Larissa here.
Esther here.
Yep, Mike here too.
Oh, a big welcome to you all.
Now, Larissa, Esther and Mike, you were asked to make a video that covered Exodus chapters 14 to 24. Now, before you show us what you made, how about you tell us some of the things that stood out to you from these chapters?
What stood out to me was God's love and provision by giving the Israelites what they needed, such as food to eat, water to drink, and rescuing them by providing a way through the Red Sea.
Yeah, and with that, what stuck out to me is that God's people quickly forgot about how God rescued them. And I can really relate to that because I know that in hard times, I find it easy to forget God's goodness to me too.
Definitely, and it's good to keep remembering that God does love and rescue us. But I also see that God also loves us by giving us good rules like the Ten Commandments. They show us the best way to live. It's a way that loves others by treating them well, not lying or cheating or stealing or hurting them, but loving God and loving others just as God loves us.
Yeah, that's really important, noticing the order. God didn't rescue his people because they obeyed him. He loved and rescued his people first, and then he commanded them to obey him.
Well, how did you go coming up with ideas to retell that story?
Well, why don't we have a look and see?
Exodus chapters 13 to 24. Told by emojis. God's people were finally free. God had rescued them out of Egypt and they were no longer slaves.
Woohoo! We're free!
God loved his people and rescued his people. Through the desert they walked with Moses. God led them with a cloud during the day and fire during the night.
Where are we going?
Look, there's the fire! Wow, isn't it cool how God is leading us?
But Pharaoh and his army came after the Israelites.
Attack!
And the Israelites were scared.
Oh no, they're going to attack us!
And look, we're trapped by the sea.
We can't escape.
So they cried out to God and complained.
Did you just lead us out here in the desert so we would die?
It would have been better if we stayed in Egypt.
Yeah.
But God loved his people and rescued his people, so he parted the waters of the sea.
Whoa!
That's amazing.
Now we can walk to the other side.
And look, God stopped the Egyptians from chasing us.
God has rescued us.
So the Israelites were rescued by God and they sang praises to him.
Sing praises to the Lord.
And so the Israelites travelled on, thanking God for rescuing them. But it wasn't too long until their praises turned to complaining.
I'm so thirsty.
Me too.
Try this water.
That water's disgusting.
So they complained to Moses.
What are we meant to drink?
Are you just going to let us die of thirst?
And Moses cried out to God.
They're complaining again. What do I do?
But God loved his people and rescued his people, so he turned the yucky water into sweet water.
Here, try this.
Whoa!
Wow.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
Now we have plenty of fresh water to drink.
God had provided for them, and then he commanded his people to obey him. But it wasn't too long before they started complaining again.
I'm so hungry.
Yeah, is God just gonna let us starve?
If only we were back in Egypt.
At least our last days would have been better than this.
So Moses cried out to God.
God, what do I do? They're complaining again.
But God loved his people and rescued his people, so he gave them bread and meat to eat, as much as they needed.
Oh,
Yum! Wow!
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
Amazing!
Now we have plenty of food to eat.
God had provided for them, and he commanded his people to obey him. So they travelled on and finally arrived at Mount Sinai. There God came to them in fire and smoke and said to Moses,
Tell my people, I love them and have rescued them, so now they can obey my commands.
So Moses told the people God's 10 commands.
Remember how God has rescued you? So now, love God and love others. Worship only God and do not make an idol. Treat God with respect and spend time focusing on Him. Honor your parents. Do not murder, cheat, steal or lie, or want what is not yours.
And the people said,
Yes,
we will obey.
And so a promise was made between God and his people, for God loved his people and rescued his people, so that they could obey him and live as his special people. The end.
Oh, cool. Though I really didn't realize they had emojis back in Moses' day.
I think that was a storytelling device, Rosie.
Oh, right.
But it was a very cool way of telling the story.
Thank you.
Yeah, we did that to highlight the order. So God showed that he loved his people by rescuing them. And then because God loved his people and rescued them, he gave them commands so that they could obey him.
Well, thank you very much, Larissa, Esther, and Mike.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, that was cool. God wasn't just some random bossy guy who kept telling people what to do, but he gave his commands to people because he loved them and rescued them.
Exactly. And you know what's even more amazing is that the book of Exodus points us forward to Jesus.
What? How does that point you forward to Jesus?
Well, lots of people think that you have to obey God and then he will love you and let you be one of his people. But that was not true back in the book of Exodus, and it's not true today.
It's not?
No, God loves and rescues his people through what Jesus has done. And then it's as one of God's loved and rescued people that we do what he commands. In fact, Jesus himself says in John chapter 14, if you love me, you will obey my commands.
Oh, so the love comes first.
Exactly. But knowing that you're loved and rescued will lead to obeying.
And you will obey because God loves you and knows what's best.
Exactly.
And who knows, maybe I should even follow the instructions from my recipe book.
You know, Rosie, I think that might be a good idea.
All right, well, I'll see how I go. Bye, everyone.
See you, Rosie. Well, kids, we've been looking at the book of Exodus, and we've been learning that, let's do it together, God loves his people and rescues his people so they can obey and live with him. Well, today we've seen that the order is very important. God loves his people and he rescues his people first, and then we are called to obey. But we're called to obey the God who knows what is best and who loves us. So let's make sure that's how we live. Well, why don't you read through Exodus chapters 14 to 24 with your family this week? And remember, you can find some ideas to help you at quizworks.com/home delivery. And maybe you can make an at-home video to help you remember that it's as someone who is loved and rescued by God that you are to obey him. All right, we'll see you next time.